This is like all our custom handle material. We got walrus dick, so Usyk. Like there's a chunk of Triceratops horn someone donated. Some of this stone that was in Bin Laden's compound that my buddies took when they were there.
I'm here in San Diego, California. I'm gonna go out to a cool little spot in San Diego. It's called Half Face Blades. It's a business much like Origin, trying to bring back American manufacturing, and they make knives. I'm not too familiar with Half Face Blades, but I hear that their knives sometimes resell up to $25,000 plus. But what the hell makes a knife worth $25,000?
The one I redesigned is a red clad blade with a thing handle.
He wants to do a one-off.
Okay, well I need to draw that up then. Whoever this guy was, he sent very specific what he wanted. A lot of people are like, hey, they want something and it's up to me, which is also fine too, but it's nice having somebody who gets very specific of what they want. I grew up in Napa Valley, up on the hillside up in Northern California, and my older brothers are really big into Native American culture, and they're super outdoorsmen, and we'd go out and search for roadkill all the time just so we could take it back and skin it and use the brains to tan the hide and all sorts of wild shit. We always had a big garden growing up. We had goats, chickens. It's fun, it's a good way to grow up, you know what I mean? Just running around the outdoors, building forts. I grew up skating. I had a bunch of buddies that are pro skaters, so a lot of these are their pro boards. All, my military stuff and people who donate, patches and some of my own patches. A lot of these are like patches from the teams, stuff like that. Interesting enough, there's a couple pieces. My dad was an artist. Like, my dad did these years ago in like '77, and I didn't even know they existed, and someone sent them in just as a gift. Early 1800s, smoke pipes, success to liberty. It's kind of rad. Those tools back then were absolute necessities. They were done right. I love American history. History isn't just bad. There's bad and good in history, and you learn from the bad, right? So people are like trying to delete bad history and like, hey, if you delete bad history, we're bound to repeat it, Anyway, we'll come back to the room where we finish stuff, but so pretty much these guys are designing what they want and building out, so getting everything prepped to go on that table. So that's what he's doing, that's what he's doing. So you got Hawaiian curly koa, that's that ram's horn. This is onyx with copper web and little brass liners in between. Just going to town, having fun, designing stuff, you know what I mean? My guys that are really good now, I let them have so much leeway with design, and it's awesome. But I let my guys get real intricate and weird with the handles themselves, what they're using. I don't want everything to be the same anyway, right? That's giraffe bone, there's aluminum, brass, there's black and tan liners, and that ram's horn, that opaque is ram's horn. Isn't that cool? Anyway, so moving over here, this is like all our custom handle material. We find cool stuff from wood and bone and antler and every different thing you can imagine. We got zebra things, we got, hippo teeth. You have walrus dick, so Usyk. So you can't use walrus tusk, but if you can find these in Alaska and buy them, it's like bone, but it's really dense and just weird. There's different, like there's a chunk of Triceratops horn someone donated.
No wonder your knives are worth so much money.
Some of this stone that was in Bin Laden's compound that my buddies took when they were there, and got chunks of this stuff, like donated it, Yeah. It wasn't really a dream of mine. It was something that I wanted to do because I was an end user and I know I could do it well. I think people, if they're passionate about something, great, and if they're really interested in it, then they should absolutely do it because they'll be really good at it if they're interested in it. A lot of people see success that somebody else has and they like it and they're like, that doesn't seem so hard. But to be the best, you better be passionate about it. You better want to learn all about it. You better almost live it to be good at it. So I would say, of course, people should try. If you don't, then you never know. So this side of the house is like more our custom side. But these are our customers that email and work out what they want. This one's really cool. Did you see that? It's like one troy ounce silver, like custom engraving. What's cool is a lot of these people in the secondary market who buy, sell, and trade, they make more money than we do. If someone's just buying to flip, I'm like, hey, chill out. But if you buy a knife for 500 bucks and a year later you could sell for 500 bucks, that's still good. People who bought knives early on, those first 50, I think they were like 300 bucks. And you know, as of like a year and a half ago, 2 of my buddies I gave knives to sold their knives for 26 grand a piece, and it helped to put a down payment on a new work truck. And I was like, man, that's really cool. Use that tool to help your life out, right? Once the knives, you know, get completed, they'll get sharpened, photos, and then they go in here. So from whatever sold last weekend getting shipped out. How about this drawer? I've known Jocko for a long time. You know, when he was in the SEAL teams, the branding is starting with origin and wanting to be American made and support our own economy and support just good. It just makes sense, you know what I mean, to partner with the best. This one turned out really rad too, dude. I want to support other people, you know, where we get the wood is from, you know, United States, where I get my elk antler. We buy the steel, American Crucible steel, and we want to support our own economy for our own country and our own growth. And like even the guys in the shop supporting these guys, like people are able to put food on the table, put a roof over their head, and the more you outsource, you're not supporting your own. That sucks. I don't know, there's so many cool ones. They get done and you're like, oh, I just want to keep this. You're like, nope. Kelsey's like, sell it. All right. You know, these are all the custom bolt-on that those guys are machining. It's kind of like being back in a Navy SEAL platoon again with this environment, right? Listen to music, you're with your buddies, you're eating lunch with buddies, we go on trips, we rent movie theaters out. Being in countries, third world countries, Afghanistan, Iraq, you know, all over Southeast Asia and other countries, you know, you immediately recognize how well off you are here, you know, even at a small level. And especially with, you know, losing buddies in the SEAL teams and stuff like that, you know, you want to live a better life for your buddies who aren't here anymore, right? That sucks. You're an asshole if you don't, because we have so much to be grateful for.
Yeah, man, Beto. I remember Beto. He was kind of new to the teams, and I was an older guy. I was pretty much on my way out, and I was running training and stuff, and Beto, probably what you think Beto was like when he was a young maniac SEAL is exactly what he was like, always making things happen, even these little training scenarios. He'd be stepping up and making calls. He's just a badass guy. And now he's out making sick knives and hatchets, right? Because that seems like a normal life evolution. Start making hatchets, right? That's normal? No, that's Beto. But we're doing a collab with him at Origin. And it's the same mindset, right? We're making products, the best possible products we can make. We're making American-made products, obviously. So's Beto. So all the stuff that we're making is right in line, whether it's our RTX gear, whether it's our jeans, our boots, hunt gear, everything that we make is made with that same intention. They're just not hunting implements like Beto makes, but it's all good.
Last week we said we're gonna be giving away this Highland Raptor Camo RTX shirt. This is our new training line. If you haven't checked this stuff out, it just came out last Friday. It's absolutely awesome. It's on the website. I'll link it down below. The winner of this is Ethan Hunsucker. This week we're gonna be giving away these new RTX training shorts. So we have a no-gi short and a training short. This baby's got pockets in it. Great material, super comfortable, made in the USA from fiber to fabric. All you have to do to win those, like always, you have to subscribe to the email list so that we can verify your email address. You have to subscribe to the channel, like the YouTube video, comment down below. If you do all those things, you'll have a chance to win every single week. Thank you guys for watching. See you on the next episode of Uncut.